Listen up! We got cons right outside this door! When the door opens, we go out hard! You will engage the enemy with guns blazing and gears grinding!
Yes, sir!
Hit on 3, 2, 1! Go, go, go!
Transformers is one of those franchises that deserves a good game. After a plethora of cartoons, comics, and blockbuster movies, you'd think it'd be simple to make a game based off the established lore. High Moon Studios' previous attempts at Dark of the Moon and War for Cybertron were close, but were held back by numerous faults and repetition. Can their latest venture with Fall of Cybertron redeem the franchise and give Transformers fans the game they deserve?
Eons of civil war have caused the greatest of casualties. Our planet's very core has shut down.
The story for Transformers should be pretty much evident, and going in you should already know what to expect. The game opens with the Decepticons attacking the Autobot ship en route to a mysterious portal in orbit of Cybertron. The game then flashes back to 6 days earlier as both factions pool their resources to escape the dying planet. The plot ends up being a love letter to fans of the cartoon, with respective voice actors like Peter Cullen pouring their personality back into the renowned characters. The cheesy dialogue and behavior from the cast is a throwback to the 80s, delivering its fair share of humorous and serious exchanges. Despite being inspired by a cartoon, the game's modern look is anything but dated. Stunning set pieces and the massive scale of characters like Metroplex are just a few elements that make the campaign shine. Little details like the metallic sheen of character models or seamless transition when transforming add to the visual appeal of the game. The original soundtrack boasts full-scale symphonies to make daring escapes or intense fights all the more memorable. This is one title that ensures every explosion will satisfy, and the iconic sound while transforming will cause your inner child to do cartwheels. On the surface, Transformers looks like a typical third-person shooter, but it's able to provide enough variety in gameplay to make it a hybrid of stealth, platforming, and run-and-gun heroics. Every chapter will put you in the role of a different Autobot or Decepticon, and while shooting mechanics remain standard, there's a different ability and transformation for each role. Starscream utilizes cloaking to gain a stealthy upper hand and flies across the map to his next objective, while Jazz relies on the grapple beam to platform around on the fly and gain a vantage point. This continual shuffle between characters keeps the campaign interesting and prevents you from getting too jaded with a particular playstyle.
Don't expect any mercy, Autobot. I wasn't offering any.
While the stages are somewhat linear and only open for vehicle-based travel, you can still be rewarded for trekking off the intended path. Audio logs are scattered around the chapters for a bit of backstory, and blueprints for weapon schematics are tucked away in dimly lit corners. These can be redeemed at a station at intermediate checkpoints during breaks in the action, allowing you to spend cash earned from battles on character perks and weapon upgrades. Your favorite arsenal can be maintained with each character switch, but the multitude of options at your disposal will have you experimenting with different combinations. Regardless of the difficulty, your upgraded skills and gear soon give you too distinctive of an advantage over the AI.
Thanks for the assist, Metroplex.
After completing the single-player campaign, the cooperative escalation mode makes its return in a horde-inspired fragfest. A group of 4 players must hold off increasingly difficult waves of enemies, attaining cash that can unlock new areas or weapons to stem the tide. Every player has a bonus ability, be it healing or dropping a shield to refill ammunition, and it takes a team that works together to be truly successful at later waves. The mode can initially be quite enjoyable, but despite the enemy variety per map, after playing a few rounds, the predictable nature of the waves tend to lessen the impact they initially had, with little incentive to return besides achievements and trophies. You would think competitive multiplayer for a game like Transformers would feel tacked on, but the mode was given the attention necessary. You choose from one of 4 customizable classes to tackle opposing factions in typical deathmatch, capture the flag, or headhunter game types. The resulting intensity of player versus player action can be frantically enjoyable, as the continual transforming and exchanging of gunfire can result in some memorable battles. What hooks you in is the ability to fully customize your Transformer from color to gun type, with improvements coinciding with your current level. It not only allows you to craft a class to match your preferred combat approach, it also allows you to spend hours in the menus to give your character that perfect look.
Jetfire, launch 2-9er, en route! Right on it, watch! Let's turn him back!
It'll take a lot more than words and guns. A whole lot more than riches and muscle.
Fall of Cybertron may not do anything new, but it does provide the game fans have been hoping for. Problems with past installments have been more than addressed, and the campaign does due justice with stellar presentation and an explosive final chapter. There's a mode for everyone in this title, and the character creator for multiplayer adds that level of customization for you to keep coming back for more. Needless to say, Transformers Fall of Cybertron is more than meets the eye. Sorry, it was too easy to pass up.
This universe, no matter how vast, will never be big enough for you and I to coexist.
You got the touch. You got the power. When all hell's breaking loose, you'll be right in the eye of the storm. You got the heart. You got